Good morning. It's December 12th, and we're going to update waterfront properties in Pasco County. Let me move me out of the way. First thing we always do is look at what the actives, the pendings, and the sold are for the county. And right now we have 4,000 and let's look at it. 88 properties available in the county, residential properties. 1,359 are pending, and the 30-day solds, we always go -7, -37 to get a full uh, number of 30-day. 1,208, which is really not a good number. We averaged 1,500 to 2,200 for the last 8 or 10 years, so 1,200 is a pretty low number. But our focus right now is going to be on waterfront properties, and I'm going to have to do it in two ways. I'm going to start off with Canal Brackish because that's, I don't want to say controversial, but it is a challenging. Uh, Let me just clear this again because we want to get the real number. If you don't do it exactly right, MLS will fight you. And let's go with Canal Brackish. Ah, there we go. 16 properties are Canal Brackish. And Edgewater is definitely Canal Brackish. It's not Gulf access. All right, this is Gulf frontage. I mean, a Gulf Canal frontage, and you can see the boats going by. And what a great bunch of pictures. This is $109,000. This is on the second floor, so it did not flood. This is Jasmine Acres. It did flood. It is not Gulf access. This is not Gulf access. All right, Sea Ranch on the Gulf has been on the market for 7 days. They have it as Canal Brackish. This is a Gulf access property, and it's been on the market for there. Here's the one picture that shows the Gulf access. I looked at this earlier. Aloha Gardens is not Gulf access. Okay, Flora Avenue. This is on the river. It is. It did not flood, and this is $279,000, and they have it as Canal Brackish. I would definitely put that as riverfront, but anyway. Forest Hills. This is on the Anclote. This is not. This is a short sale. Well, you don't see too many of them. No flood damage, and that is correct. This is on the river. It says it's Canal Brackish. Westport. This is Canal Gulf. Gulf access. Sunray and Aloha Gardens is not. Okay, Flora. This is on the river. It didn't flood. It's been on the market for 104 days. Muriel on the water. Gulf access. Leisure Beach on the water, Gulf access. It flooded, but you can't tell from the pictures. And this one's on the river, and it's $550,000, and it did flood terribly. All right, let's look at the pendings and the solds in this criteria. Two properties are pending. Aloha Gardens is not on Gulf access. San Sierra is. $330,000. This is actually quite kind of a nice house here. They it actually looks kind of nice even with the drywall gone. But anyway, this is $330,000, and it is pending. So now we'll do the solds over the last 2 weeks. Even though I haven't been doing Canal Brackish, there's just too many properties that are showing up in this criteria. You might have watched my video, got a little controversial, where I was complaining about this criteria, Canal Brackish. All right, anyway, so this one would not have come up as a waterfront Gulf access property, even though it is, because it was listed under Canal Brackish. And it is a lovely canal. Big wide canal. Anyway, this is they were asking $129,000. It went under contract at $92,000. It's being sold at the land value. This is not Gulf Access. Old Dixie was asking $299. It sold for $220. 11 days under the market. Okay, Stacy, a great canal, asking $459. It sold for $225. And they do have it correctly, even though it says brackish, it also says saltwater canal. And these other ones are not on the Gulf Access. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Gulf Access saltwater canal, which in my opinion is the correct way to list these properties to get the most. And then, there's also one called Gulf to Ocean. Let's just see. If we put in Pasco County, which somehow disappeared. And I know why, because we're not in the right search. Let's go to this other search. Okay, Pasco. Let me tell this guy I'll call him back. Okay. All right, we're going to do canal, saltwater, and we're going to do river. And you know what? And then we're going to look, and we see there's 127. And if we put in this Gulf to Ocean, we got a whole bunch more. Gulf Ocean to Bay, we didn't get any more. And that's interesting. Now, we've looked at a lot of the ones for the last couple of months. So let's just go back 14 days and see what the new listings look like. There have been 19 properties listed on this criteria. 125,000, and this was listed 6 days ago. This is going to be one of those. It's going to be a problem with the 50% rule. It looks like they've already cleaned it up. But anyway, it's $125,000. 1957. Signal Cove, 190,000, has been on the market for 3 days. This is not Waterfront. Oh, look at this. This was listed 3 days ago. That's kind of nice. Where is this exactly? It's Sunset Island. All right, Bay Boulevard, a condominium. Webster. Isn't that interesting? This is way up the Withlacoochee River. Lisa listed at 390,000 yesterday. Looks like the repairs are done. No baseboards. And look, no doors. I wonder if they had any issues, if they did permitting. And if you do want to talk about this one and jump on the call with me, I will we'll go pull up the Acela, the permit site, and see what they've done. So this is a brand new complex. It's not built yet. And this is pre-construction. And this is going to be $450,000. And we went over this. What do we think the HOA fee is going to be? Around $700 a month. Gulf Harbors, $475,000, been listed for 8 days. Eve Lane and Sea Ranch, Third Isle. Gene Rossi, built in 2003. Stilt Home, Gulf Harbor, $615,000, been listed for 12 days. Sea Ranch, $650,000. This is a 1972, so it means that it is approvable or approved to have drywall downstairs. $899,000. Oh, this is This is that island. Wow, this is so cool. This has been listed for 13 days. This is 3 parcels, but this is the island on the river. Check this out. Let's see if I can get the. Okay, see this? This is an island. You actually can drive across this little bridge and you live on an island. But this property is it's 3 properties. Yeah, this is exciting. I did not know. 5329 Ritchie. 5329 Ritchie Drive. Now, this is in the city of Newport Richey, and I ponder the permitting challenge there, if there is one. How exciting. Gulf Harbor's $1,000,000 and 99,000, and that's not on the water. Okay, last one on the river, and that looks nice. 1993, so that means that it is post 1993. So let's see what's happened in the pendings and the solds in the last 14 days. So there have been 29 properties that have gone under contract and that are sold. This one is pending on MLS, on the water, on the ground floor at $115,000 in 22 days. Tower Drive, we went over this one, $149,000. It sold for $125,000. It went under contract in 5 days. Saltwater, asking $135,000, sold for $126,000. Went under contract in 5 days. Beverly, asking $180,000, sold at $180,000 in 0 days. Beverly's a pretty good street. Coxswain, pending at $180,000 in 7 days. Bay Boulevard is a condo. Hatteras, 1 day on the market, asking $249,000, sold for $200,000. Be interesting to see what the lowest prices have been. All right, Rio, I sold this one. 4 days on the market. Gull Lane. This is a 1993. Depending on which month will depend on whether it has drywall legally downstairs or not. Miller Bayou, great hood. Asking $319,000, sold for $250,000 in 4 days. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Look how high that, where the cut is. Holy moly. Yeah, this one might have been underwater 5 or 6 feet. All right, we've got 19 more. Cape K, 18 days, asking $275,000, sold for $255,000. Carroll Drive, $259,000. It's pending in 4 days. Susan, we call these the girls. These are Pleasure Isles, all the girls. $350,000 under contract or sold at $290,000. San Mateo and Westport. We talked about Westport, has that challenging Gulf access. If you're not familiar with Westport, it's got these great wide canals, deep water canals, and then it has this right here. And you can't get your boat over that during low tide if your boat is too big. Driftwood Isles, hey, this one finally closed, asking $375,000. It sold for $325,000. That's a 1980 home, so it's got drywall downstairs. Oh, I looked at this with a buyer, $385,000. It sold for $335,000. Great neighborhood, Marine Gulf Harbor's Woodlands. Driftwood sold, asking $360,000, sold for $383,000. Over the asking price. How is that possible? And this is a 1982 house, so it is legal to have drywall downstairs. Harbor Isles, pending, asking $414,000, pending in 5 days. That is not on the water. Gulf Harbors, asking $495,000, sold for $485,000, went under contract in 5 days. Florimar 525 sold for 500. Another Florimar asking 600, sold for 530. This is pending. This is just an amazing, amazing lot. This is Gulf Frontage. Interesting thing about Gulf Frontage is there's nothing you can, there's no view at night. It's all dark. Dun, 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 dun. Driftwood Drive under contract. This one is a 2-story, and most of the living area is upstairs. Under contract in 58 days. Gulf Harbor's asking 770, and it sold for 685. Fifth Isle in Leisure Beach asking 749, and it is pending. And this was built in 2006, so there's no drywall downstairs, allegedly, so we don't have to ponder about its permit status. Asking 819, sold for 805. No hurricane damage. We talked about it before. Florimar. Here we go. A million, call it 200,000, sold in 131 days at $1,030,000. This, oh, I know this house. Wow. Anyway, very nice. Love Bailey's Bluff. Foley Square on the river, asking 1.4, sold for 1.2. All right, anyway, I'm Randy Jenkins. I make these videos to help myself become aware and to share my awareness with my audience. If you have any interest in talking about Gulf access or real estate in general, or if you need mortgage money, I will be happy to help you. Have a great day.